Live from Murray State University, this is 11 News.
Good evening and welcome to 11 News. I'm Ron Beaton.
And I'm Katie DeSillo. Today at Murray State, students learned that they will now be able to schedule classes online. This afternoon in the Curris Center, students were instructed on how to use their new MyGate account. This long-awaited change brings much excitement to campus. When students go to schedule classes for next semester, they will be able to log into their MyGate account instead of calling RacerTouch. With this change, scheduling will be a quicker, more painless process.
It seems that Callaway County could be receiving some money for the construction of highways and bridges. A bill passing before the state Senate today would allow the county $28 million. According to 5th District Representative Melvin Henley, the bill passed with many votes during a House vote on Friday. Henley went on to say that roads were very vital to life, safety, and economic development. With this bill passing, we should be seeing much development by as soon as 2010.
KFC in Paducah has come under a storm of controversy and publicity when PETA began protesting in green bikinis and leprechaun hats. With signs reading "Buckets of Gold, Not Chicken," the protesters were angered over the treatment of chickens in factory farms and slaughterhouses. One passerby was quoted in saying, "This isn't helping the animals at all, and I don't see any animals getting help. If anything, they're bringing people in and they are eating at KFC because they stop for the girls in bikinis."
Murray State students will have the unique opportunity to listen to Steve Ivy, a prolific songwriter and producer. Ivy has worked with legends such as Dolly Parton, Vince Gill, Ricky Skaggs, the new Bethel Gospel Choir, and the Billy Graham Organization. He has also helped to produce The Simple Life 1 and 2, as well as other programs such as Access Hollywood. He also wrote music for the Care Bears. Taking a break from his professional career, Ivy is speaking tomorrow at 5 p.m. in room 546 of the Price Doyle Fine Arts Building. Students as well as local residents interested in music, promotion, or marketing are encouraged to attend.
The Kentucky Home Place program's future seems to be in jeopardy. The Kentucky Home Place program is one designed to allow people access to medical services. It began 13 years ago by the University of Kentucky Center for Excellence in Rural Health. However, its services in Callaway County were cut from the state budget in January. Supposedly, it would take a total of $15,000 to fund the program in Callaway until June. Local businesses have donated some money in order to keep the program alive for the time being, but money is running out. The future of the Kentucky Home Place seems to now be in the hands of state legislators. If shut down, it is unknown how many Callaway County residents will be affected. We will report more on this as more information is given.
A Central Kentucky woman has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for the fatal shooting of her husband last April. Janice Hash of Bullitt County, Kentucky was convicted of reckless homicide in the death of her husband, Jerry Hash. She testified that she was a victim of domestic violence and shot her husband in self-defense. She then called 911 dispatcher and begged for help to save his life. Hash's lawyer has begun the appeal process and she will be eligible for parole in June. The Murray State Fencing Club did a reenactment of a scene from Hamlet to celebrate the Murray Shakespeare Festival this past Friday. Hamlet, portrayed by Kevin Colbert, and Laertes, played by DJ Wilson, acted out their own interpretation of the bard's famous scene. Following the scene, fencers donned their protective garb to showcase modern fencing. The Fencing Club meets Mondays and Thursdays from 8 to 10 p.m. in Carr Health.
Well, this Wednesday, the Alpha Step-Off will be held in Racer Arena at 6 p.m. The Dance of the Step is one that has been around for many generations. It involves individuals using the rhythmic movements of their feet and to promote unity amongst campus groups. The Step-Off is entitled Campus Step Investigation, a play on the CSI TV show. Doors open at 5 p.m. and cost $6 for a ticket. Well, today has been warm and breezy, but spring storms may be headed our way. Coming up, David Columbia has your weather forecast.
And Jordan Sharp has all the highlights from the OVC Championship. Stay with us.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to MSU TV 11. I'm David Columbia in with your 11 weather today. We'll go ahead and take a look at our local area high temperatures from today. We were in the mid to lower 70s around the region today, so it's proved to be a pretty nice day. It was a little breezy with a couple pockets of sunshine that warmed things up pretty well. It was a little abnormal for this time of year. We're really starting to see spring coming in. We'll go ahead and take a look at our local estimated Doppler radar right now. You can see towards the north end of Murray we have a small amount of precipitation due to some pretty low clouds from today. So we have a little bit of precipitation around the region, not too much. which that brings us into our forecast for tonight. We'll have a 70% chance of precipitation. So we'll have just a little bit of rain possible tonight, and we'll have 45 degrees will be the low, so it's not going to be too cool tonight. And 45, the high will cool down a lot from today, but we'll still have a small chance of precipitation tomorrow. And on Thursday, we'll have 46 degrees the high. It's still going to stay moderate temperatures, not too warm, not too cold, and we'll have a 40% chance of participation on Thursday. That's all we have with weather today. We'll send it over to Jordan with sports.
Thanks, David. Welcome, sports fans. I'm Jordan Sharp, bringing you your Murray State sports news. The Murray State junior outfielder Daniel Hill was named Louisville Slugger Player of the Week this week by Collegiate Baseball. Hill led the Breds to a 5-1 start, hitting a whopping .577 with 5 home runs and 18 RBIs in that span. In the Razors opener, Hill went 5 for 7 and tied a Murray State record, going with 5 for 7, 3 for home runs, and 8 RBIs in the contest. Hill is from Germantown, Tennessee, and is one of the 6 players to receive the honor with his red-hot start. Hill is among the nation's leaders in home runs and RBIs. Racer basketball season has come to a close, but not without the bang. The OVC tournament was this past weekend, and despite 2 losses, both Racer teams played extremely well. Going to the highlights now, first of the girls' game here, Ashley Hayes gets a long pass outside, goes to the right, shoots a 15-footer and drains it. That's what made her OVC Player of the Year. Here's the same thing again, Ashley Hayes out again, crosses over, 15-foot jump shot's good. The Racers, despite losing 84-90, played an outstanding game. It was both back-to-back very quickly, but the women lost, as we see Paige Guffey here with the long 3-pointer. Going on now to the men's contest, it was a little bit less disappointing. The men shot 0 for 16 from a 3-point range. However, most of their shots, which is just what we saw Tony Easley do, were right around the basket. Here's Ivan Asker with the miss, Easley with the putback and the follow, trying to get his team pumped up, but it wasn't enough for the Austin Peay onslaught. Coach Billy Kennedy trying to get his squad ready to go. At halftime, the Racers were down 11, 33-22. Here's Isaac Miles with the putback, again right around the defender and to the hoop. Once again, pretty much all the Racers' baskets came from within the 15-foot range. At the end of it, the Racers lost 67-50 to Austin Peay. That's all we have for sports today. I'm Jordan Sharp. We'll send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Jordan. Sad day for Racer basketball. Well, that's all the time we have for 11 News. I'm Ron Beaton.
And I'm Katie DeSillo. Have a great night.